Hello everyone, this is Robin, and it is time for a viewer request video. I received a request from a viewer to show the Forever Young cartridge, to show on page 53 the box at the top, not the flare one, but the box. Now the first thing I want to point out, this is not actually a box, this is just a cut. It's a gift box, so I want to show how to do all the layers on that. It's pretty simple, but there are a lot of layers on there, so let me just show it. So the first thing we're going to do is, I have my paper already on my mat, and I'm kind of just guessing the sizes, so we'll see. I might have to change it up a little bit. Okay, load your paper. My blade is at 6, speed 5, pressure 5. It depends on the paper you're using. This paper actually could be my blade at 4 or 5, but since I'm doing just a very simple cut, I'm going to leave it at 6. It's not going to hurt my mat. It'll be fine. Okay, now I need to press cut. Make sure your paper saver button is on. You do not want your real dial size. If your real dial size button is on, it's not going to layer at all correctly. So, okay, this is the box button, and it's right here. And I'm going to press cut. Okay, I'm realizing that 3 3/4 is just way huge, so I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. Hit repeat last, and cut. Okay, now I'm going to cut the top of my box, which I'm cutting in a turquoise blue color. And I am going to hit shift, and press the box button, and press cut. Now for the next layer, I'm going to actually press the layer button, and the buttons can be found over here. There's 6 different buttons, and they correspond with these buttons on your handbook. So press the layer button, and we are going to hit the box again. Alright, let's move our blade over. Okay, actually what I'm going to do is move my blade up here. I'm going to use this green color for the inside of my flower, and so I'm going to hit shift, keep it on your layer, shift and hit the box again. And that's going to cut a really small one, and it's going to cut a bigger one. And I'm not going to use the bigger one. So now let's go over to my light pink. I love these arrows. I can just kind of go where I need to and hit repeat last. And now let's put this together. Let's make it into a cute card. Alright, I'm going to put this card together for you really fast. This is pattern paper. This is from Die Cuts with a View. It's their spring pack, which I love. I've been using it a ton. It's awesome. So get it if you haven't gotten it. I'm going to get more. I'm using it all the time. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. No, it's not. It's 8.5 by 5.5. I use it all the time. I just forgot. And you are just going to fold this in half. I didn't score it because it's not a thick cardstock. It'll be a good weight. Okay, I'm going to have it this way. Now let's put together the box that we just cut. I have my 3-inch box. I have all my little layers over here to the side. I am just going to use mono adhesive. Mono adhesive on the big part right here. Okay, and I could probably use mono on this part too, yes. Okay, stick this on here. This is a really cute cut, so I'm so glad for you that emailed this to me, because it probably would have taken me a while to get to it and realize what a cute little cut it was. And you have a little tiny strip too, right here. And I am going to use, let's see here. I'm going to use Zig 2-way glue pen. Just put a strip of that on there. I use the Zig all the time also. There's some just staples that you have to have, and a Zig 2-way glue pen for the Cricut, they go hand in hand, really. I need to just keep it out. Okay, now I'm going to add my flower, and there is a certain way that it layers up, and look at right there. And I'm just going to also, because it's a bigger piece, I can use the bigger tape. Put this on here. And I have a nice little blue leaves. That'll be fine. I was thinking that it was going to be green. I didn't realize exactly how this one was going to look, so you learn as you go. Okay, use my zig, put this in here. There's no specific way that this goes. Stick that in there, and now I have a little green piece. I'm going to add a little dot right there. Put this in here, and I used the same green. Remember, we used the same green as that right there. Okay, let's kind of put this card together. Now I have cut this. Let me see if I can remember the dimensions for this one. It's 3 3/4 by 4. 3 3/4 by 4. Now I hope I can remember the next layer. Okay, so I decided to pop out a little bit of the blue color if I can get it. I have it over here. Pop a little bit, and so I'm going to have this underneath here. This, the dimensions are just 1/8 larger, if that makes sense. So this is 5 1/8 and 3 3/4 plus an eighth, which is, if you know the math, let me know. So some of these you just kind of have to figure. You can also just do 4 by 5. That would work fine too, but I wanted to show a little bit more of the green pattern paper in the background. And this is going to be like this. Yes, okay, so I'll go ahead and add my pink. Okay, and now I'm using this ribbon by Paper Tray Ink. It's called Fresh Snow Velvet Ribbon. Okay, now I can go ahead and put this on my base cardstock, on my base ribbon. I can't speak. I was actually thinking while I was trying to talk. So I was thinking about that I need to get dinner started, because I snuck up here when my kids were having their quiet time, and I heard my husband get home, and I just thought, oh wow, I haven't made dinner yet. I know that's never happened to any of you, right? You've never forgotten that, but anyway, I'm going to get to it. Okay, so now what I've done here is I've cut out the same pink flower 3 times, and I've put a little, it's a regular size brad that's sparkly, full of glitter. I've done that 3 times. I'm going to show you how I get the brad in the center. I have this paper piercer poker thing that will hurt you, so be very careful. I don't think I've poked myself with this on a video, but I might have. I don't remember. I do that a lot, things like that a lot. Okay, so we're going to add this in here. I just wanted to add a little bit more dimension. This is not a totally simple card like I normally do, but it's still really easy. It's just more steps. You can add as many embellishments you want to your projects. Okay, add that there. So there's 3 flowers on the side. Okay, now let's stamp. Let's stamp. I'm using Birthday Fun, and that's from Everyday Occasions, my pink stamper stamps. If you're on my website, you can just hit product, and that'll give you direct links to the places that carry my product. Okay, I'm just going to press down lightly. Birthday Fun. Ta-da! Look. Oh, no, you know what's so funny is I was thinking I was using brown, because I always use brown when I'm making, I don't know, I love using brown on cards. And I was surprised when it came out pink. I forgot that's what I had planned. Okay, now cannot forget the pop dots, dimensionals. I use these so much. They are wonderful to use when you're using Cricut images. I think it's just so much better than just laying them flat on your card. All right. That is going to go right here. This is a cute card. I really like it. And for these, let's use glue dots. This is really adorable, if I do say so myself. Okay, so ta-da! Terry, that was for you. Ta-da! A cute little birthday card. Thank you so much for the viewer requests. If you have any more viewer requests, please send them to mypinkstamper@gmail.com and type in viewer request in the subject line. Have a fabulous day.